Hello, hope y'all are doing well. Here's another poorly lit video from my house. Sorry to be coming to you late this week. For the college semester, we're approaching midterm, and it's been really busy, a lot of grading and a lot of working with students, which is great, but it has put me a little behind this week, so I'm really sorry to be late getting back to you. So the feedback has been given on stage 1 of the article evaluation. So you all should be able to move forward at this point with your article evaluation essay. So a couple things. First of all, some folks did not do what they needed to do with the citations. If you did not get correct citations into me, then the Stage 1 assignment was not open to you, okay? If you need to get citations to me, please do that. You need to check the feedback on the assignments, okay? If you did submit yours late, I'll get it graded as quickly as I can. I was caught up as of yesterday afternoon. I think a couple more have come in, so I'll get those done for you as soon as I can. And you have to have done the description the summary and analysis and have gotten proper feedback on it in order to be able to move forward with the article evaluation assignment. You can't submit the article evaluation if you did not do stage 1, okay? And you have to have gotten a passing grade on stage 1. I have to have approved it for you to move forward. Please understand that these early assignments are created so that you can have success on the final product of the essay. I'm not just being mean, I'm not just giving you more work to do, but the idea here is that I look at it, make sure you're on track. If you're not, tell you you're not, tell you what you need to do to get back on track, and then you can move forward. So please make sure you're doing these early assignments, that you're following the instructions, and that you're looking at your feedback. I try to turn around feedback on these English 111 assignments really quickly since you need that feedback in order to move forward. All right, once you've gotten your summary and your analysis done, then you can move on to constructing an introduction and thesis statement and an evaluative paragraph to conclude the essay. Summaries have been looking pretty good. A few of you seem to have just looked at the abstract and didn't really read the article, so some of you do need to go back and read the article. On the analysis, some folks had some confusion about the audience. The audience and the group that a study is done on are not necessarily the same person, okay? If a study is done on babies, babies are not the audience, okay? They're the group that the study was done on, but the study is probably intended for doctors, medical professionals, students in the field, etc. Now, a few of you are working with scholarly articles that are directed to a broader audience. That's fine, but that's something you need to talk about in the essay, that these articles don't really fit the traditional scholarly mold. You have to provide evidence from the text to back up your analysis. If you talk about the kind of language that's used, you need to give examples of that language and discuss why that matters, why it's important, how it helps the essay get across to the audience. Remember that the focus here is rhetorical analysis, evaluative rhetorical analysis. You're looking at how the author gets the message across to the audience. This is not about the subject itself. You're not writing a research essay right here. You're evaluating how well that article gets to its intended audience. Now, because that is the purpose of the essay, that is what your thesis statement should address, whether the article effectively reaches its audience. It's that simple, okay? In your introduction, you need to be sure to provide the title of the article and the names of the authors. If you have a lot of authors, remember you can use et al, et space al period, with just the first author's name. This is used typically if you have more than 3 authors, okay? So in your introduction, you want to find a way to get the reader into your essay and then introduce the article and authors and provide your thesis statement. There are a lot of different ways you could do this. You could talk a little bit about the topic. You could talk a little bit about different kinds of articles. And some of you already have some good ideas. I saw some good first stabs at introductions. Some of you went ahead and worked on that with stage 1, and that's fine. There's not a one-size-fits-all formula here, so please do what works for you. Make sure your thesis statement addresses whether the article successfully reaches its audience. And I encourage you to include some of the rhetorical categories you're looking at in your thesis statement as well. So for your evaluation paragraph, very similar. Remember, all of this is very similar to what we just did with the ad evaluation. You should be evaluating how good of a job this article does. So you're essentially summing up the things that you've talked about in your analysis and making sort of your final judgment about the article. So I hope this is helpful. Please don't make this harder than it has to be. I'm trying to keep it easy as I can. Maybe not easy. Maybe simple is the best word. I want this to be simple. There's going to be effort. It may not be easy. You're going to have to put some effort in, but I want the assignment to be as simple for you to do as possible. I am going to be out of the office on Friday afternoon and on Monday, but I will be checking email as I can. The school is on spring break Monday and Tuesday, so Writing Center and such will not be available, but I will be back in my office Tuesday working normally. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to email. I'm working on feedback on anything that's come in since. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Looks like it's going to rain on us, but hopefully you can still enjoy it. Y'all take care, and I will be back sometime next week with a video on commas and then with your regular weekly video. Take care.